All right, so I am recording this for like the third time right now, and I'm low key starting to get pissed off because the first time I recorded the whole thing, but there was no audio. The second time, my phone decides to just die out of nowhere, and now we're gonna get through this whole thing right now without anything happening. So I'm just gonna get right into it. All right. So in this what if Deku has the eyes that are known as the alpha stigma, and the alpha stigma is from an anime called The Legend of the Legendary Heroes. And they are able to copy magic and analyze just how strong the magic is and how far its range can be. But if the users of the alpha stigma feel too much negative emotion, they end up losing control and they just go on a rampage, just destroying everything. All right. So this is gonna take Deku's is gonna be born on Nabu Island. All right. I think that's the right name for it, and it takes place in the movie, right? Let's just say it is. All right. If not, then it's just gonna be an island called Nabu Island. And Inko and his dad, they're in the hospital. Inko's giving birth to Deku. All right. And Deku was born and he's crying, and Inko's actually gonna die from giving birth to Deku. All right. And and before she uh dies, she wants to get one last look. She wants to get a look of her baby, and then she just sees the she just sees red eyes, a red glowing eyes, and blue star, and says, "I gave birth to a monster." Oh yeah, and one more thing, in this vision, I forgot to mention, his quick is gonna be able to copy quicks, and he's able to, like, it's basically I guess you could say with somewhat weaker version of All for One. Yeah, I guess. Or One for All. I forgot how the villain. I forgot what the villain name is. Um, but he's able to copy an infinite number of quicks. All right, but he's not gonna be able to like combine them so you could like evolve the quicks. I guess because I think that's what he does. You know, but he's able to copy any number of quicks, and uh I'm sorry if I'm moving the picture a lot. I'm just doing it because if I don't, then my phone's gonna turn off. Like, it's gonna get dark and then it's gonna stop recording. So yeah, sorry about that. And he's able to use it whenever he wants, But he himself has to train them himself if he wants to quick itself to become powerful, you know. If he wants to quick to get stronger, he has to do it himself. So let's just say that someone has like a weak quick, they have limitations to them. Let's just say that Deku is able to copy that quick, but is he basically has an he has any number of potential to reach to make that quick stronger. All right, and uh and yeah, that's about it, I guess. So and and also one more thing. In Nabu Island, there's let's see, there's a legend saying that be careful of the one who was born with the eyes of destruction, you know. And it doesn't say what the description is. What it's more like they have a picture of what the eyes would look like, you know, red glowing eyes and blue star, saying that anybody with these eyes will bring nothing more but death and destruction. And yeah, so and then I forgot what I was, so we're just gonna go back to here. So Deku, or not Inko, wants to hold her baby, before she dies, and then she says, I can't believe I gave birth to a monster, when she realizes how his eyes look like. And she dies, and then his dad's confused, saying, why would she say that? And then um his dad is holding Deku, and then he realizes why she said that. He says he has the eyes of destruction, and now um and the doctor's a bit freaked out, all right, because the hospital is just basically people that work in Abu Island. And now we time skip to 5 years later. You know, Deku right now is abused by his dad. Everybody in the village hates him, and he's bullied every day. Um, he he's basically gets the Naruto treatment, but way worse. Literally he gets whenever he leaves the house, he usually um and then some adults like even beat him from time to time. And everybody just has this hateful glare. So and so he doesn't even leave the house, because he says getting beat by his dad is better. Well, in his mind, getting beat by his dad is better than going out in the village. And then one day at like midnight, um, Deku hears a noise in the middle of the night, wakes up, goes to his dad and sees him packing his stuff. And he says, Dad, where you going? He doesn't say anything. He asks a second time, still no response. And a third time, right as he's leaving, before he leaves, he kicks Deku and says, I'm getting away from you. You're a monster. Can't believe your mother gave birth to you. You were the one that should have died, not her. And then as he closes the door, you know, Deku just hears nothing more but a voice in his head saying, kill, kill, kill. And he's getting all these negative emotions like sadness and hatred, mostly just anger and hatred. And then next thing you know, there's an explosion outside his house, and Deku right now he lost control, and now he is grinning as Reina is in this picture right now. Well, maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, maybe more. And he's just laughing nonstop. And now and his dad's not dead yet. Everybody in the village tries to go and check it out, see what it is, and they just see Deku laughing. His dad is like almost dying, and then next thing you know, Deku decides to all of a sudden all the villagers just see his Deku's dad turn to nothing but ash. He's basically sand in the wind, basically. Yeah, he's just turning into nothing. Just it's like ash in the wind. And that was a terrible description, but I hope you guys know what I mean. And now he is attacking everybody. He's just going on a rampage, um, killing everybody. You know, and he goes to like and Deku's like near a police station, so he goes there, and then someone is calling the heroes. Make a call saying that we need help. A monster is attacking uh the island. Please send your best heroes at once. And then all you hear is an explosion, and the line cut off. So this is an emergency now, and let's see. Let's just say that I'm not sure how long away the island is, but let's just say the island's like um in like 2 or 3 hours away. All right. Um and basically the top 10 heroes just they all show up, and the media gets a hold of this, so they all go to Nabu Island. They just follow them. I'm not gonna go through who's there. Just know that it's All Might and Endeavor and whatnot. Um and when they get there, it's just nothing more but the forest burning. Um, there's just corpses everywhere, and the village is also on fire. And then you know, and then like they go in there to let's see, as they like 10 minutes like walk or like running to like the village, they just see a little kid in the middle of the village, just standing there, you know. And oh yeah, and Deku finally regained I wouldn't say control, but he finally like snapped out of it. And well so he's just sitting there, just in the middle, like literally just daydreaming. And All Might sees this, and no, I don't want to say All Might. Yeah, if I get All Might, um, you know, All Might and Endeavor sees this, and All Might saves no, a tree is falling on Deku, alright, and Endeavor saves Deku. Yes, not All Might, it's Deku, and then All Might just destroys the tree, or like stops it from falling, and just like puts it on the ground. Um, and then Endeavor asks Deku, saying, "Are you okay, kid?" And Deku just responds with, "Yeah." So they decide to take Deku back to the ship, and you know, and they just have him there and wait until they're like done investigating to see if there's like any survivors left. And there is no survivors once they like finish their like investigating. Literally the whole Nabu Island is destroyed, and everybody sees this like on the media, like on the news, because they picked up that the top heroes were like going there, and literally all you see on TV is like um just the whole island on fire. And after like 2 or 3 hours after, um you know um the heroes put out all the fires, and they finished searching for survivors on the island. I might have said that twice, sorry. And you know and they head back, and All Might asks the kid, saying, "Are you alright?" And Deku says, "Yeah." And All Might wants to ask, "Do you remember the person who did this, that attacked the island?" And Deku says, "No, the last thing I remember was um the man with the fiery beard saving me," which he is referring to Endeavor. Uh, and Deku says, "Everything before that, it's a blank." And All Might tries to push him a little, but not too much. He asks him like 2 or 3 more times, and then Deku says no. And All Might just leaves and says, "Okay, kid." Um, and once they get back to like the Japan, because I don't know where My Hero Academia takes place. We're just gonna say Japan. Um, they take him to a hospital, just to see if he's like okay or whatnot. And uh, and then all my student takes him to the hospital, and the doc and All Might asks the doctor, "Well, is he okay?" The doctor says, "Well, it's he does he doesn't have any fresh new injuries." And then All Might asks, "Fresh new injuries? What do you mean?" And then the doctor says, "Well, it looks like he has multiple bruises, and it shows that he has also a lot of history of going to the hospital multiple times for broken bones and whatnot." So there's a good chance that he suffered from abuse from when he was a kid. And this just makes All Might sick because he can't believe that somebody would abuse their kids so much to where like they break their bones. He could see like probably bruises and whatnot, but like breaking a kid's bone, you know, it's like what the fuck. um, and All Might says, well, how long till he can fully recover? Doc says like 3 or 4 weeks, 4 mostly because I also want to run some tests on him since you said he doesn't remember anything. And All Might's like, okay, sounds good. And then All Might goes and checks on Deku in the room. You know, he says, hello, young Izuku. He just says young, yeah, let's just say he says young Midoriya, you know what? Yeah. And Deku says, is that my name? And All Might's like, yes, it is. Doctors have your files on record, and it says your name is Izuku Midoriya. And Deku's like, oh, okay. And then Deku says, who are you? And All Might responds with, I'm All Might. I'm the number one hero. You know, like he's like All Might's like a bit smug about it. Like showing off and whatnot. And then Deku asks, what's a hero? And All Might remembers that this kid lost all. He doesn't remember anything except from Endeavor saving him or like carrying him out of the way. And and then All Might explains what a hero is and saying that well, young Midoriya, if you have well, humans are born with quirks that give them powers, and if your quirk is strong enough, you can become a hero and help save people. Fuck, what the fuck fell? Oh, that's my water bottle. Oh, sorry about that. Right. And Deku says, so you're the number one hero out of a lot? And All Might says, yes. Deku says, I guess that's cool. um, and All Might says, well, would you like to become a hero? Deku just says, like, I don't know. Doesn't I just don't know what's in it for me. Or like, no. He just says, I guess, maybe, I don't know, you know. And after that, well, if you don't, well, we're gonna put you in an orphanage after you get out here, and before you leave, the doctors, if you want to know, the doctor says he'll tell you you're quick. And Deku says, wait, I have a quirk. And All Might says, well, almost everybody has a quirk. Whether it's strong or not. Well, some have weak quirks and some have strong quirks. And and you're and yeah, well, I can't fucking talk right now. And well, um, oh my fucking god, you know what? Oh, fuck. Um, and like I said earlier, if you have a strong enough quirk, you can become a hero. And Deku says, oh, okay. And then All Might just leaves, and then and then we time skip to 4 weeks now. All right. Um, they All Might's waiting for Deku to take him to take him to the orphanage because they're treating him like witness protection guy. They wanna like protect him in case the guy that maybe the guy wanted to kill or just attack everybody in the island, and whatnot. And that's like I said, the media and everybody knows that Nabu Island was totally destroyed. There's like only one survivor, and it's a kid. But they don't know the kid's name or face, So they're just trying to keep it like everything like low key, basically, like as much as they can. And you know, and all my and before all my and before they take Deku to the orphanage, Deku, not Deku, fuck, All Might says to Deku, "Well, don't you want the doctor to tell you you're quick?" And then Deku's like, "Oh, I forgot about that. I guess." And the doctor says, "Well, on file, it only says that your eyes glow red and you have a blue star there. It doesn't tell us what exactly it does, but I guess that's for you to find out if you want to become a hero." And Deku says, "Oh, my eyes can glow? That sounds cool." And then Deku looks for the he tries to look for a mirror, and and out of pure instinct, he just activates them like it came naturally to him. And they all see this, and Deku says, "Wow, it looks so cool." And the doctor says, "Yeah, you do." And then All Might says, "Hmm, you could probably become the number one hero with that quick and whatnot." and 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 the doctor says, "Well, it doesn't have a name for it, and this is the first time we've seen a quick like that. So, guess what? You get to name your quick." And Deku's just like excited. He's like, "All right, bet." He's like, "All right, bet," and he's thinking, and the first thing that pops up in his head is alpha stigma. And the doctor says alpha stigma, and he asks, "Why? Where did have you heard that name before? And why did you pick it?" And Deku just says, "I don't know. It just came to me. It was the first thing that popped in my head." And the doctor says, "All right, well, from this point on, your quick will be known as alpha stigma." You know. And All Might's like, "Where did a kid?" All Might's like, That's interesting. That's a weird name." And uh, what else? What else? What else? And then they take him to the orphanage, and and the orphanage itself is pretty crappy. You know, it's got it's got a lot of shady rumors, but All Might doesn't know that. He just picked the one that was that had space available for kids, that had like an extra room or whatnot. So he just drops Deku off, and then just dip, and then just dips. So for the next few years, Deku will be bullied in the orphanage like he was in the island. All right, and um he won't. He'll still get bullied a bit at school, but not as much. Because everybody because he shows everybody his quick, just that his eyes glow and whatnot, you know. So everybody knows that he has a quick, but nobody knows what it does. And let's see, around the last day of so we're now time skipping all the way back to the last day of middle school for them. I think he was four. I think it ends like with him being like 14 at the time, right? If I'm wrong, just correct me. But anyway, so on the last day of school, teacher walks in, saying, "I need you guys to fill out these documents of saying what you guys want to become." And the teacher just throws the papers up in the air, saying, "Ah, screw it, you all want to be heroes." And everybody's just showing off their quirks and whatnot. But Deku's just in the back of the class, just chilling, listening to his headphones, just minding his own business. And it says here that we have two students that want to go to UA, and one of them's Bakugo, and everybody is like, "Oh, Bakugo can become a hero. He has a really strong quick." and then the teacher says Izuku as well, and everybody's like, but doesn't his eyes just glow? And it does, and people, and he doesn't even know what it does as well. Maybe it just helps him see better. And then he's but Deku just doesn't care. He's just minding his own business. And Bakugo a little irritated because he says how can a guy like him go to UA? He might have like a he might be able to see better than normal people, so he might be a good support hero or something like that. And then and and then Bakugo for some reason just gets a little bit annoyed by it cuz um Izuku who had him say that. Well, not. Oh, I don't know why I said Bakugo gets annoyed by him. Deku gets a bit annoyed by him because he heard him say that. So, Deku says, "You think I'm gonna be a support hero? I'm gonna be a. If anything, I'm stronger than you right now, Kachan. And I'm also gonna be the strongest hero there ever was, I guess." And this pisses Bakugo off, so he rushes towards Deku's desk and just says, "You want to repeat what you said to me, you nerd?" And then Deku responds with, "I am stronger than you." And uh this just pisses him off. Bakugo just gets he has his quick right. He just attacks Deku with his quick and whatnot. And then they just see that Deku isn't there anymore, and then they just see him in front of the class, and Deku just says, "Well, you missed." And then Kachan's Bakugo just says "Oh, so your eyes, so that's what it does. Your quick helps you teleport, huh? Well, guess what? You still won't be stronger than me." And then he rushes at Deku again, and then Deku just releases an explosion from his hands. And then Bakugo said, What was that?" And then Deku's eyes all starting to glow red, saying, "My quick is called Alpha Stigma. I named it myself. And and I found out a while ago that I'm able to copy other people's quicks without the drawbacks that the users normally have. So basically, I could keep using my quick nonstop." And then Kachan's just pissed off because he said, "You copied my quick, you bastard! You'll pay." And then Kachan's just getting ready to let out a full-on explosion attack. And then Deku just teleports behind Bakugo after he lets out that full force explosion, and then just kicks him and says, "Well, it won't do you any good to keep attacking me if you can't even catch me." And Bakugo is just knocked out on the ground right now because okay, let's just say that Deku was all right, he knows how to fight, all right. He's been doing martial arts for a while now, just because just because it seemed fun for him. He thought it looked fun. And and then Deku just and then the bell just rings, and then Deku just leaves. And then he just walks home to his oh yeah, one more thing. He has an apartment now, he's just renting somewhere, you know, cuz he has a job and everything. Cuz he wanted to leave the orphanage as soon as possible cuz he didn't like how it was down there. So he just works, just helps them, like he just puts packages and it calls basically like just a FedEx or UPS shit, some shit like that, you know, just putting packages on trucks. And he also looks buff because of that. And so he goes to his apartment, sits down, and just sleeps and says, "What a pain. I'm gonna take a nap." And that's where I'm gonna end this. What if? All right, tell me if you guys liked it, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have a lot of different what ifs ready and saved up right now, so I might upload those too as well. And well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Damn it, wrong one.